Hello. This is Friday, November 15th, 2019, and 14 days ago on the 1st of November, my mother crossed over to the other side. She transitioned. She is no longer physically here with myself and my children and my grandson. And I am broadcasting this vlog from my current um, residence in China. Yes, China. And what I want to talk about today is accepting the mantle of responsibility left to me when my mother physically crossed over. I refuse to say dead because my mother is far from being dead. She lives on within me, as does her mother's mother, all the way back to the original mothers. Which brings me back to what I just said about accepting the responsibility for the mantle. And that mantle is in being a bridge between my legacy, my children, and subsequent grandchildren. I have one grandson right now. And my mother's generation and the generations that came before her. I've often said to my friends, especially in the last year or so, that we are the bridge. Those of us that were born in the 1960s specifically, we are the bridge. Because you see, so much has transpired in our lifetimes that we were born for a specific purpose. And that purpose, of course, is unique to each individual. You know what you have come up against. You know what you have overcome. And those things that we have overcome are the things that we become masters of if we get the lessons from it. And the lessons that I learned over the 25-month span of time that I was living with my mother from 2017 to just August of 2019 was that I knew that I did not want my mother to leave this earth, nor did I want to leave the earth holding on to any resentment. So there were years, decades, at least 3 decades of disappointment and resentments that we both held towards each other. That over that span of time, we came to see one another as humans, beings, not an expectation of her as being a mother, nor she towards I as being a daughter. Now, when I flew back to take care of my mother's affairs, yes, there were people who said to me, you know what, your mother really loved you, but what she really wanted, she wanted you to get a house so the two of you could live there together. Now, prior to the inner work that I've done over these past consistently 7 years, since 2012 when my father passed, prior to that, I would have felt bad about not doing what my mother wanted me to do. But over the course of that 25-month span of time, again, from 2017, to 2019, I came to the understanding that it's not about what our parents want us to do as it is for us to fulfill our purpose for being here. And you see, my purpose for being here was to discover within myself my own happiness. And in doing so, I learned that my finding that I am the source of my own happiness, that is what my mother truly wanted. So although others may say what she wanted, what she truly wanted, and I get verification, confirmation of this every day, is that she wanted me to fulfill my unique purpose. And I'm going to tell you how that was confirmed to me. As I was traveling back, I received an email from the funeral home that handled her services, and on the birth certificate, it showed that she was pronounced deceased at 7:51 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 1st of November. Yes, 11/1. And as soon as I saw that, I realized that my mother chose to walk through that portal between the physical realm to the spiritual realm, living totally in her spiritual realm, returning back to where she came at the anagram, meaning the numbers transversed of my birth date. I was born 7/15. Yes, July 15th, that's my birthday. And the fact that she chose that time was a message to me that she had fulfilled her purpose, that she had been fulfillment in itself by believing that she could actually have her own baby, me, after 4 miscarriages or stillbirths. Number 5, me. So my message to you is be willing to discover your own source, which is yourself. So I'm saying, don't be afraid to go within. Don't be afraid to master and become your own happiness. Because we have a responsibility to do so for the future. We have to be that bridge. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Mommy.